Hello everyone. In previous class we discussed the representation of electric field lines and properties of electric field lines. Today we will start with electric dipole. So first topic is electric dipole. So first we will start with the definition. It is a system of two point charges having equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, and they are separated at a distance of at a small distance or at a finite distance. Clear? That means suppose we have a negative charge minus q over here and a positive charge plus q over here. Suppose the distance between these two is 2a. Let the distance between the two charges is 2a. So, we'll take a reference point from where we will measure the each and every distances. So, this point is known as center of dipole and it is denoted by O. Center of dipole. Okay. This is known as axis of dipole. Axis of dipole. This line, this perpendicular line is known as equatorial line. Okay. So, if two equal and opposite charges are placed at a finite distance, they form an electric dipole. Clear? So this is the arrangement for electric dipole. Next we will find the electric dipole moment. This is also known as the strength of electric dipole. Strength of electric dipole. Clear? In other words, this can be written as the product of magnitude of either charges, and distance between them, or you can say the distance between the two charges. Between the two charges is known as electric dipole moment. Electric dipole moment. Clear? So as we know that if two charges are placed, suppose this is positive Q and this is negative Q and positive Q. Okay? If they are placed at a distance of 2a and it is denoted by P, that means P can be written as magnitude of either charge. So we'll take it as Q and distance between them, the two charges is 2a. So this can be written as 2a and Q. Okay. And P, that is electric dipole moment, is a vector quantity. So here we can say, we can write electric dipole moment is a vector quantity. Electric dipole moment is a vector quantity. That means P can be written as 2Q into A. Because we know that the Q, that is charge, is a scalar quantity. So this A, that is direction, or you can say here Q into 2A. So this distance between the two charges will gives us the direction. Means its direction is always from negative charge to positive charge. Okay, so this is the electric dipole moment. Next we will find electric field on the axis of a dipole. Okay. Oh, sorry. First we will find out the unit and dimension of this electric dipole moment. So SI unit of P. So P is equals to Q into 2A. Okay. So unit of charge is coulomb and unit of distance is meter. So this will be coulomb meter. And dimension of P is equals to, dimension of coulomb is 80 and dimension of length is L. So this can be written as LTA. Okay. Next is electric field on the axis of a dipole. Okay, so first we'll draw the figure. Let this is negative charge and here we have the positive charge, that is plus q, and they are separated by a distance of that here we have to calculate at point A, we have to calculate the electric field due to this dipole. First, the total charge for any dipole, the net charge for any dipole is equals to 0 because it is negative charge and this one will be positive charge. So now we will calculate the electric field at point A. So from this point, let this distance is r. Okay, and here we know that this distance is a. And even this distance is a. So what is the distance from this point minus q to a? If this is r and this distance is a, the total distance will be r plus a. Okay, and from here the total distance is r and this distance is a. So this distance will be r minus a. Clear? Now we will calculate the total electric field at point A. Okay, so first we'll find the electric field at A due to minus Q. So electric field due to minus Q, which is equals to K Q upon R square. Q upon R. The distance from minus Q to A is R plus A. So here it will become R plus A whole square. That this is our equation number. Next, electric field due to plus Q, that is K Q R minus A whole square. Distance from plus Q charge to A is R minus A. So we'll put here r minus a whole square. That this is our equation number. Okay. So now we'll find the direction of electric field at point A. So if for minus Q charge, if we put a positive charge over here, so this will be the direction of E minus Q. Okay. And if we put, this will be the direction of E minus Q, and if we place a positive charge over here, so it will repel. So this will be the direction of positive charge. Now we'll find the magnitude. So here the smaller the distance, because it is inversely proportional to the electric field. So smaller the distance, greater will be the electric field. So from here you can see this distance is smaller. That means this electric field will be greater as compared to this one. Okay. So now the net electric field E net is equals to E plus Q minus E minus Q, because these two are in opposite direction. That's why we took negative sign over here. Okay. Now E plus Q. Value of E plus Q is KQ upon R minus A whole square minus KQ okay. Now take KQ as common. Here we have 1 by R minus A whole square minus 1 by R plus A whole square. So we'll take LCM, and here we have r minus a whole square into r plus a whole square. Next, here it becomes r plus a whole square minus r minus a whole square, which is equals to k cube. So this becomes r square minus a square whole square. Here this becomes r square plus a square plus 2ar minus r square minus a square plus 2ar. Okay, so these two will be cancel out. Now what we have, k cube and 2ar plus 2ar, 4ar upon r square minus a square whole square. This can be written as 2 or k into 2r into 2a cube upon r square minus a square whole square. Here k 2 to the 4 q a r. Okay, only to find out, we'll take this 2a cube is equals to p, which is equals to dipole moment. Now this can be written as E net can be written as k p into 2r upon r square minus a square whole square. Clear? So as we know that this r square is far greater than as compared to a square, because a negative charge, distance between a negative charge and positive charge is very small. So in that case we will take, if r is very greater than a, then this terms of a square can be neglected. In that case E net is equals to k p 2r upon r to the power 4. After solving it, this r will be cancelled out. Here we have 2p3 k 2p upon r cube. So E net on the axis of that pole is equals to k, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2p upon r cube. So this is the formula for E net on the axis of that pole. Okay, now one more thing that we can write. From this formula, that is E net, which is equals to 2p into 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by r cube. From here you can say this whole term is constant. 2 is constant, p is equals to 2a cube, which is constant, 2 is constant, distance between the two charges is constant, magnitude of either charge is constant. So this whole term is constant. So can we say this E net on the axis of dipole is inversely proportional to cube of the distance. Clear? So this is an important relation we will use in the next video, that is in potential. Clear? So for today That's it for today. In next class, we'll drive a relationship for electric field on the equatorial line.